Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, giving all glory, honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechakodash. Double honor to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the brothers, to the believers out there. To you I say Shalom. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And that destroying wind is speaking on the missiles, okay? The intercontinental ballistic missiles, the ICBMs, that these different nations do possess. For example, India, Japan, Russia, China, Iran, Pakistan, these different nations, just to name a few, okay, they have missiles prepared to shoot at America, Babylon the Great. This is not talking about ancient Babylon. No, this is talking about Babylon, the new Babylon, modern day Babylon, which is America. Okay, verse 2, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and empty her land, and empty her land. It don't say lands, it says land, speaking on America, Babylon the Great. Because let's keep reading. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Okay, these nations will come against America ultimately very, very soon, which certain nations are against America right now. And it's prophesied for America to be destroyed by the missiles, all right, by nuclear missiles. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. After these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. The angels holding back the 4 corners of the earth. Salakia, the angels holding back the 4 winds of the earth, meaning they're holding back the destruction. Okay, it's going to happen very soon. We're in that time of America being destroyed by missiles, man. Okay, it's prophesied in the scriptures for America to be destroyed. This is Revelation 9, verse 12. 1 woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. The 1 woe is past, speaking on World War I. Okay, that actually happened. It says, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter, speaking on World War II and World War III, which World War II already happened. Okay, World War II already happened. Okay, so guess what? It's about to be World War III. That's going to happen very soon. All right. This is Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe was past, meaning what? World War I. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The third woe, World War III, cometh quickly. When that time of America going to be destroyed, Okay. Great Britain, Iran, and China, Russia, Pakistan, all have missiles. Okay. And they're going to shoot at her being Babylon the Great. Babylon. Okay, the land of confusion. All right. So missiles going to hit this place, America, according to prophecy. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. The earth is moved. The earth is going to shake. It's going to be a great earthquake. The earth is going to shake, reeling to and fro, reeling to and fro like a drunkard. Okay. A cry is heard among the nations. They're going to see the destruction afar off. Revelation 18 speaks on that. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 10, verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, because America made these other countries, other nations rich. Okay. And the kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Her, talking about America, the great whore, right? Revelation 17, verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. The many waters is speaking on these nations and people. Okay, this place is one big melting pot of people. All the nations are here, including the northern and the southern tribe. Okay, but the many waters is speaking on the people, the nations. All right, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So these different nations, them conforming to the ways of Babylon the Great, them conforming to the ways of Babylon, and, being down with Babylon's system, ultimately these nations going to turn on the whore being America. Okay? Ultimately, the kings of the earth that's committing fornication with Babylon the Great, eventually they're going to shoot missiles at Babylon the Great. This Revelation 18. Verse 8, Therefore shall her pledge come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord who judgeth her, Babylon the Great, shall be utterly burned with fire by the way of those, right? Those missiles, okay? All right? Which 200 million warheads will destroy Babylon the Great, make her desolate. Verse 9, the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment. See, standing afar off. This destruction gonna be televised. They're gonna see it. These different nations going to see the destruction of Babylon the Great. Because Babylon allies and enemies will come against her. Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So it's literally going to take 1 hour for the Lord to destroy Babylon the Great and to make it desolate. Okay, it's going to take 1 hour. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Right? Because this place is going to get destroyed. Okay? This place is going to be destroyed. Remember, America is the biggest import. They don't export anything. All right? But I want to jump to verse 15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Right? They're standing afar off. And jumping down to verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off. Okay, once Babylon gets destroyed, it's going to shake up. It's going to shake the whole world up. It's pretty much going to reset everything. Certain portions in the earth will be inhabitable. Because remember, the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? So that great city being America. Okay? They're going to be saying, these different nations going to be saying, who's going to make us rich like America? Okay? These heathens going to be looking for a new rulership and a new way to prosper since Babylon got destroyed. But guess what? They're going into slavery, these heathens. Okay? Well, remember, America, destruction going to be televised. They're going to see the destruction. America made these different nations rich. Verse 19, it says, and they cast dung on their heads and cry, weeping and wailing, say, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. There you go. For 1 hour. See that? 1 hour. It's going to take 1 hour for the Lord to destroy this place. It's going to be a quick destruction too. Okay? Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, thou shalt burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's right. That day is coming. This is a future prophecy. This is talking about the destruction. Malachi seen the destruction. He's seen the destruction. Okay, the different prophets of old seeing similar visions. Jeremiah seen what the prophet Ezra seen. Malachi seen what the prophet Isaiah seen. Okay. It's Isaiah 24. Verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. There you go. This place is through. Esau's rulership it's about to be up, okay? This place is about to be destroyed by the missiles. Okay? That destroying wind. All right? This the prophet Yahweh Allah or the prophet Joel. Okay? The prophet Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2, man. Verse 1, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is not at hand. So Joel, the prophet Yahweh Allah, he's seen the destruction of Babylon the Great too. He's seen the missiles. He's seen the warheads coming from those missiles, right? And we're blowing the trumpet. Zion in the Hebrew is to Zion, which means memorial. Okay, Israel is a memorial to, that's God's memorial. All right, Israel, the nation of Israel, his people, starting with the elect. Okay, and we're blowing that trumpet now. Blowing that trumpet right now. We're prophets to the nations as well. All right. Verse 2. A day of gloominess, a day of darkness and gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. That time is approaching, a day of darkness and of gloominess, right? A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. So a great people and a strong is talking about the ICBM missiles. It's not actually talking about people. Okay. It's going to be dark and gloomy. It's going to be a dark, gloomy day. Okay, a day of darkness and gloominess, full of confusion. All right. Once the missiles get shot, the sun gonna be blocked. The moon not gonna give its light. The sun's not gonna give its light. Okay. It says a great people. Speaking of the ICBM missiles, there hath not been ever the like. Meaning what? You never seen countries getting destroyed by nuclear missiles. That's going to be new. Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Because this is the war to end all wars. World War III, verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden. Before them and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. A fire devoureth before them, is speaking about the missiles. Okay? The prophet Yahweh Allah, or the prophet Joel, seen the destruction of Babylon the Great. He's seen the missiles. He's seen the warheads. Verse 4. Verse 3, it says, it says the land is as a Garden of Eden before them. In the Hebrew, Eden is Aidan, which means what? Pleasure. Okay. So before those missiles hit, before the day of reckoning and before that terrible day, you see people shopping, dancing, going to the mall, eating, drinking, marrying, and giving into marriage, not watching, just careless. Okay. But guess what? The scriptures say this like a thief in the night. So it's going to catch these people by surprise. What? The destruction. Because they wasn't watching. And you have preppers and whatnot that may be hip to know what's hip or know what's going on, but they don't have Yahweh Shai. So they still through. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. That's right. This is what Joel is seeing. Okay. Which horses represents power. It's going to be loud. It's going to be very loud. Those missiles going to be very loud. Very loud. It's going to be very loud. Verse 5, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. These missiles, these warheads going to hit their targets. Okay. Remember, the missile contains multiple warheads in them. So the scriptures do speaks on 200 million warheads hitting, America in Revelation chapter 9. Okay. It's going to be an overkill. The Lord's spirit is upon those missiles. And it's going to hit its target. It's not going to break rank. They're not going to bump into each other. The Lord's spirit is upon those missiles, upon those warheads. They're not going to break rank. These missiles going to go right through the missile defense system that, America have and whatnot. The missile defense system not going to work in that day. Okay. Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks. Yeah, the Lord's spirit is going to be upon those missiles. They're going to be upon their own paths. They're not going to bump into each other. Okay. Remember, ultimately, the Lord put it in the mind of these scientists to create these missiles. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. Even when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right. Once again, because these missiles will go right through the missile defense system. All right. That great city is America. Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. That's right. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? It says, and who can abide it? See? The Lord ain't playing, man. It talks about what? For his camp is very great. Talking about the angels. The scripture speaks on in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, thousands of heavens, talking about the angels. The Heavenly Father has a heavenly host. The angels. Okay? And these angels are in the so-called UFOs. And those so-called UFOs is going to do a lot of damage to America too. Because it's fire in those chariots. It's fire in those chariots, man. Okay? So, Babylon the Great will be destroyed. There's many more scriptures, way more scriptures pertaining to America's destruction. So, Kal Halalim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Vercha Chodash. Double honor to the apostles, to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the elect. Shalom.